what's poppin', people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, and I do hope everyone's doing well today watching this, man. I really do hope that. Welcome to today's video, which is not a Chelsea news video. I mean, you could still find it informative like the news, maybe, hopefully. But no, there's not much going on in the headlines, and I wanted to do a video this morning for you guys, man, because it just would not have felt right not doing it, I mean. Sure, it's game day, and I'm going to do a match review of Chelsea's Premier League game against Aston Villa, and hopefully that'll be epic. But this is a little bit different. Of course, Chelsea are doing serious moves in the transfer market. The transfer window is not actually officially opened yet, and Chelsea have secured two superstar signings in the shape of both Timo, Werner and Hakim Ziyech, but Chelsea are not done yet. I've spoken about this many times on Football Therapy, how Chelsea got the financial muscle. Was that English? How Chelsea have the financial muscle to do much more business. So I wanted to do a video this morning talking about 5 players, that's right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players who have been heavily linked to Chelsea and could yet still sign for the Blues. I'm talking about Saeed Ben Rama, Ben Chilwell, that's right, the Chili B train apparently still goes on, Kai Havertz, Gabriel of Lille, the left-footed centre-half, and who else? Oh yeah, Andre Onana, who was heavily linked if Chelsea were indeed to look for a replacement goalkeeper. Because, you know, Kepa's still only got, what, 9 games? If it doesn't go well, Frank Lampard might be like, it's time to change. I'm going to talk a bit about each player and give you my opinion on the situation and potential transfers, and then more importantly, of course, ask for your opinion. So, if you want to join the Football Therapy hype train, you better subscribe, my man. Jesus Christ. So many of my viewers are not subscribed. In fact, the majority are not subscribed, yet you keep coming back and watching. So if you want to just show some support, man, please do consider hitting the sub button, bell notifications icon, and if you want to continue the support, please do drop a like on this video. Alright, let's get into it. Right then, where should we start? Let's start with Gabriel of Lille. The 22 Brazilian centre-back playing in Ligue 1 is pretty good. His metrics are okay, nothing really impressive, but I think the most important thing about this potential transfer is he is that sort of holy grail of a transfer target, which is a left-footed centre-half. Gabriel's contract will run out in 3 years. I don't know how much Lille will demand of him. I think the big money maker that they wanted to, or certainly wanted to make the most money out of, was Victor Osimhem. But with Gabriel, they'd probably see an opportunity to make decent money, and, you know, he's probably relatively expendable. For me, he's not a superstar. He's young and he's left-footed. That's what I'm like grasping onto. Obviously, Ligue 1 is still a competitive level of football, but it's what, the 5th highest ranked league? It's not that good. Could he do great in the Premier League? Well, he's young. Lampard might want him. He might want to like develop him into something that he sees possible in his project. For me, I'd probably choose an older, more dominating centre-half to come and sort out the youngsters in the back line. But maybe Chelsea have been heavily linked with Gabriel, so he's one of the signings that could still happen. Next up, Saeed Ben Rama of Brentford. That's right, the 24-year-old Algerian scored yet again last night in the Championship playing against Fulham. He's got a bunch of goals and assists this season and is widely regarded as the best player in the Championship. He has been heavily linked to Chelsea Football Club, and if Chelsea are replacing Willian with Hakim Ziyech, and you could argue we would be replacing Pedro with Saeed Ben Rama. Sure, Timo Werner can play out wide, but he's sort of an auxiliary forward and absolutely will still be utilised down the middle at times, in my opinion. So, Saeed Ben Rama makes loads of sense in the fact how he will double/triple his wages at Chelsea. He will be very happy to go to such a massive, high-profile club. It's a huge jump, and with the money to go with that, he would be happy to sit on the bench and rotate in and out of the team. It's the perfect player profile potential purchase. Oh my god. My words have been connected to the poets of old, Jurassic 5 and all that. Anyway, superb player, incredibly talented, very tricky, versatile winger, plays on the right, can play generally anywhere along the middle, attacking mid area. And is an incredibly exciting player. To have him come off the bench with all that pace and excitement, I think he'd be a great player to join Chelsea. So maybe he'll join, he's been heavily linked. Right, let's talk about Chili B. Ben Chilwell, he scored last night as well. In fact, an absolute golazzo worldie in the Premier League. But his defensive metrics were lacking ever since the turn of the year, man. He's been kicking out really poor stats in terms of defensive numbers. It's really disappointing. I don't know how I feel about him. I've generally spoke positive about Ben Chilwell recently, saying, look, if Frank Lampard wants him, if Ashley Cole wants him, if he suits the sort of model of a left back generally that they want, that they think they can mould and develop, then great. And obviously he scores the odd worldy goal, so does Marcus Alonso though, but he does have a better engine than Marcus Alonso and turning a circle. So you think he's a more mobile left back than Alonso. He's a lot younger. Great! Honestly, man, I'm still on the fence about Ben Chilwell. I'll be happy if any left back arrives, but I just wouldn't feel, I don't know how I feel. Just tell me how you feel. Get down in the comment section and comment on Ben Chilwell, because 1 minute I'm on the Chili B train, 1 minute I'm jumping off, I'm putting the brakes on, I'm speeding it up, I'm all over the gaff. Next up we have Ajax goalkeeper Andre Onana, the 24-year-old Cameroonian. He is a baller. Now, he has been heavily linked to Chelsea, and I think that's probably because he did his goodbye messages to Ajax in social media. I think he's got an agreement with the club that he will go this summer. They're like, provided the right price comes in, which is like, great. But he has been linked with Chelsea in the media. Obviously, there's the connections with Hakim Ziyech. He's very, very close to Chelsea's new right winger. People making connections there. And to be honest, man, if Frank do indeed to go in for a new first team goalkeeper, look no further than Andre Onana, in my opinion. He's young, he's a really good shot stopper, he's performed incredibly well in the Champions League, and he is generally very highly rated around Europe, and Chelsea would probably be able to secure the goalkeeper for around £30 million, or maybe even 30 million euros, which I think would be a little bit cheaper. The thing is, it's really how Kepa Arrizabalaga performs in these remaining 9 games. If he does have a complete stinker and it's just not working, Frank's probably going to say, look, Roman, Marina, if we're to close this gap, I can't have this guy in goal anymore. Get me Andre Onana, he's going to be relatively cheap and I think he's really good. Then Chelsea go with it, but if Kepa, performs even just reasonably well in the remaining fixtures of the season, I think Chelsea keep Kepa and they don't go in for Andre Onana, or indeed any goalkeeper, because they will make a gargantuan loss on Kepa. And Chelsea generally aren't in the business of making losses. So we'll have to see what happens there. Next up, Kai Havertz. Obviously the superstar of the Bundesliga alongside Jadon Sancho and probably Erling Haaland at the moment, and Timo Werner, but hey, he's coming to Chelsea. Havertz is a really versatile forward. I've spoken about him a few times before. He can play as a striker. He's like 6'2". He can score headers apparently, dominating, and can hold the ball up. He can play as a false 9 because he's very mobile and good at pressing. Attacking midfielder, number 10, inside forward. A utility, or a Galactico utility player I was calling him. Super versatile and exciting. He's young, he can score goals, he can assist, he can basically wriggle around, find space where it looks like there's no space. He's strong, he looks like he could be the perfect player for the Premier League. But in my opinion, something that I've always echoed for the last few weeks is, I think personally he'd be the perfect player for Bayern Munich to purchase, because he could replace both aging Thomas Müller and Robert Lewandowski. And he's a young German kid. It kind of just seems perfect, I don't want that to happen. Hopefully he can come to Chelsea, get a better payday and challenge himself in a more, physical and demanding league, a more difficult league, a league with more quality in the Premier League. The thing is, his transfer would be, first off, Chelsea are interested in him. It has been confirmed there's concrete and serious interest in Kai Havertz, but it's about Bayer Leverkusen's situation. If they do not secure Champions League football, apparently they'll be more inclined to drop his sale price by about 20 million, which Chelsea might be interested in. So it all hangs in the balance, but it's kind of another one of these superstar players that would raise the quality of Chelsea and make them challenge next season. It is a difficult one for me to see Chelsea pulling off, but it could happen if they really do have these intentions to make massive signings and change the sort of landscape of the top echelons of the Premier League. Then Chelsea will make signings like Kai Havertz, so we'll have to see what happens there. But what do you guys think? I'm interested in hearing that. Get down in the comment section below, express your thoughts and opinions on every single player I've mentioned in this video, and hey, how about other players as well? Perhaps only players Chelsea have been seriously linked with, just for the, the context of the video. But anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, please do drop a like on it. That would mean a lot to me. Remember, subscribe if you are new, and you're of course all welcome to follow me on social media. at Football Yannick on both Instagram and Twitter. That's it from me, you lot. Enjoy the football that's literally happening today, and I'll see you later, man.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me baby